Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial episode with EnnyGeleCraft, and today I'll be teaching you how to tie the two-sided fan. Come with me. Alright guys, welcome. So we're about to start, and this is my material. So this material is a shoki and is 2/4 in length. So basically we have different lengths of materials. We have 2 yards, we have 2/4, we have 2.5, and depending on the style you want to tie, your material and the length actually matters. So how do I know if this material is actually 2 yards, 2/4, and 2.5? Don't forget this material, I said it is 2/4. So now let's check. If we are to be having a 2-yard material, how are we going to get our measurements? Okay, we don't need a tape rule for this. We just need to place our material, fold it into 2 halves like this. Then now if this material were to be 2 yards, it will measure from my waist and it will touch my ankle, the ankle of my leg. It will touch the ground. Can we see? So if this material were to be 2/4, it will measure from my waist and it will drag on the floor like this. So if this material were to be 2.5, it's going to measure from my waist and it's going to drag, like we're going to be having excess, a lot of excess on the floor. And meanwhile, 2/4 can also be measured as if this material is touching my waist and the tip of it is touching the ground. Do we understand? So now whenever I stretch out my material, I assume my material to be 100%. So this material is 100%. So once I fold my gele into 2 halves, then I have 50-50. Now the measurement for the style we want to tie today is 50-50. So we just need to get 50-50. Sorry. Okay. So once I fold into 2 halves, this is 50-50. Remember, if I stretch it out straight, it's 100-100. So now this is 50-50. This is my 50. This is 0.50. Then I take my 0.50. I place it on my leg. This is my 0.50. Now we don't need to do this. This one will still come in other styles, which I'll be teaching later. That's another way of measuring on your fabric. So now this is 50. I want my 50 to be centralized. So I just hold here and hold here to be simpler. I don't want to put in too much technique and like make you confused and all. So just get your 50. Once you get your 50, then just hold the 2 sides, left and right. Then pick your plates. Pick. Now you have to pick. If you're having 4 joining of gele, you have to pick 5 pleats. Having 3 joinings. So if you're having 3 joinings of gele, you have to pick nothing more than 4 to 5 pleats. If you're having 4 joinings, you have to pick 5 or 6 or 5 to 6. Anyhow, 3 joinings, 4 to 5, 4 joinings, 5 to 6 pleats. So maximum of 6, 3 joinings, maximum of 5. So here we have it. This gele is not divided, like it's just a plain gele. So basically if I'm to measure it myself, I guess it's 4 gele, 4 away. So now this is it now. So I pick 6 pleats. That's enough for me to do the base. So now we're moving to the base. So how do we start our gele? You come to the back. Now once you're at the back, can you see? Now she's having a bulky hair. I push her hair forward. I still have my pleats intact, and I place on the back of her neck. Can you see? So now bring your hand, yeah, second one too, yeah. So now she holds the 2 sides for me on each angle, left and right. So now I go back to the front to start my base pleats, so I can pick well. So raise up your head. So this is the way we do it. Now I'm going to be starting with, you can start with anyone. You can start with the left and you can start with the right, but I'm starting with the left. So how do I go about it? I just open up a little here so I can see what I'm doing. Now my pleats are still intact. Can we see? Now I don't need to do it from inside, I need to do it from outside. Okay, so this is what we're doing now. Now can you see? I still have my 6 pleats intact. Can do it down. Yeah, hold it. Now it's covering half of the ear. Can you see? Make sure it's covering almost the whole ear, but half. Okay, so you continue like this. Can you see? Now make sure your pleats are evenly picked. That's one thing that adds to the beauty of gele. If your pleats are roughly picked, trust me, your gele won't be looking so nice. But if they are neatly picked and evenly picked, it will look so nice. So now this is what we're having now. Can you see? Oh, that's not a pleat. Okay. Okay, so this other side, we're doing the same thing. It's gonna be coming over like this too. Mind you, you're resting your hand on this one so it doesn't go off. So you can remove your hand. Now basically the reason why I told her to remove her hand so I can pick my pleats very well, so I don't manage my material, I pick it the way it is. Okay, so continue. Okay, you can drop your hand, your 2 hands. Drop your 2 hands. Okay, now so my X, what I mean by X is the crossing is at the center of the head. Can you see? That is where your crossing should be, at the center of the head anytime you're tying. So make sure it's not somewhere around here because it won't look nice. Make sure it's at the center of the head. So now we're going to be twisting. How do we twist? Now make sure my pleats are well lined, intact. Okay, then now this is the remain of this one. Just hold it now, hold it. Yes, hold the other one too. Yeah. So now this is the remaining. Can you see? Let's come closer. Of this other one, this one, this is it here. So we're gonna cross it. Now mind you, you have to make sure they are neatly crossed so it doesn't look wet. So now I'm going to be crossing, and I'm crossing like this, and this one like this. Can you see? So you can, well, however you want to cross, just make sure you're crossing like in a twist way, in a twisting way. One goes above one. Anyone can go above anyone. So that's the logic. So you can leave this one. Now she's going to hold this side for me, pending the time I do the first side. So how do we go about it? Now I pick my pleats. Now look at it. I don't have a lined pleat. It's a rough pleat, and that's the beauty. That's where I form my fan. Now I'm going to be forming fan. Now this is my first fan. So let's keep going. Now you can see I have my first fan, then I pick another one. That's my second fan. Make sure you're picking your fans well. Okay. And drop this hand. Okay, you keep going. Keep going. Now my gele is really big and thick. That's why I'm having a little problem picking my fan. But still picking it, so I'm still going. So you keep picking your fan like that. Can you see? So you keep going. Until I stop it. Oh, you pick it up. Come on. Continue picking. Can you see? I'm still going. So you continue. You pick all your fans before you go to the back. Just keep picking your fans. Just keep picking your fan. Make sure you're holding your material down. So I've picked all my fans. Can we see? Can we see? So now I come to the back like this. Then I collect all my plates. Collect all my plates. Now can you see? So now I'm going to twist outward. Can you see? I'm going to get to the back before I twist outward. So now I twist like this. Now can you see? Can you see it? Raise your head, raise your head. Yeah. So once you twist outward, it enables your film, your what's it called? Your pleats to stay firm. So down. It enables your pleats to stay firm. What if I'm so now I want to adjust what, because you might have some adjustment to do before you proceed to pin at the back. So just make sure you set it right at the front first, then you pin at the back. So the reason for the twist is sometimes you just need to get a bigger shape of gele. So if you're tying this kind of style, your gele will be very, very small. Like the whole thing will be small because most of the material will be used in the tying process. So now Now, okay. So basically I can just do some cleaning just to ensure my work is done at this side. So if I'm gonna be pinning, I won't be pinning in front, I'll be pinning at the back, like that, so that my materials can stay the way I style them. So just pin, just pin gently. Now you can see it's giving us our fan shape already. Okay. So I'm ensuring I have a good view before I knot the back. Can you see it in the camera? So I'll just pin some other places. Some materials you don't need to pin, they will just stay the way you set them. So now I'll proceed to pinning. No, don't bend your head, don't bend your head. Don't bend your head, please. Pin. Now you can see I'm twisting my remaining hand, and I'm going to be pinning on top. Now I'm going to teach you how to pin now. Now I need you to come closer. Now how do you pin? If you want to pin effectively, now you just take a pinch. You pinch the tip of the material, the first material, then you swing, you push and you swing in like this. Once you take a pinch from the lower material by swinging, then you push in straight, then your pinning is firm, nothing will happen to it. So you've secured your pinning. So now I want to pin this side just to secure it. So I just pin same way I've explained. Just take a pinch, then pin to firm up your material. Now this side, need to tidy up this side. So how do we do that? Let's come to the back. Sometimes you might have this side giving you this kind of view, this lower part here. So you can just fold in like this, then you pin to this place. Take a pinch of the first material, then swing, then push in straight. It stays that way. So now, sorry. Okay, so this is what we're having. I'll tidy every other thing up later. So let's come to the second side fan. Okay, so same way we started. see, I'm just picking my plates now. So I'm going to start picking my fan. I picked like 5 plates first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raise your head. Yeah, don't look down, please. Thank you. Bele, sorry. So now I've started my fan. Now you can see the shape. Then I have to measure up with the level of this one at this side. So once I measure up with the level, then I can continue. So now I think they're on the same height, thereabout. So now I continue. Okay, don't bend your head, don't bend your head for yeah. Okay, so now my fans will start coming out well now. It is more obvious than the first time, so you continue that way. Can you see? I pushed up, so I'm holding my pleats even while I'm pushing up a little, just to maintain the height. Now I continue my fan. Okay, so can you see? You continue that way. So now stiff your neck. Yeah. So now I'm going to place my gele where it's supposed to be, so we don't have issues about it not staying where it's supposed to be. Now look at it. So now I'll start picking my fan from this side. I'm trying to use my press to maintain the firmness of the other ones I've picked. Just make sure your head is... sorry. Okay, this material is really thick. That's why we're having lots of things to hold it first. It's not as if the style is hard, so don't think the style is hard like that. It's not really hard. It's just the material we're using today. So sometimes if you have this kind of material, you just have to deal with it. There's no secrets, there's no logic, there's no magic you can do. Just try to work it out. Okay, so you continue your fan, you pick another one. Make sure you're not losing your pleats, because if you're not holding them firm, they'll start going to the back. Having our style coming out already, but we still need to finish up. Okay, so I'm going to refirm this plate here. Oh, it's not a problem, just need to fix it back. Okay. Down. Can you raise your neck a little? Yeah. No, it's too much. Yeah, thank you. This side. So I'm going to twist. So come with me. So now you twist forward too. Can you see like this? So don't bend your head too much. Yeah. Twist forward. Yeah. Can you see? So gently. Your twisting should be gentle, not too much. So then go in a circle with your twists. So these two sides can meet at the back. and it forms another design at the back. Can you see? So then you're going to be pinning. Pin, please. Pin. So you pin. Okay. Make sure you pin twice. You can make it more than 2 times if you want to. So make sure your pin is well placed. So I'm gonna pin here before I go to the front. So adjust. Okay. Set. So yeah, we'll come back to the front. Then we'll arrange. Make sure you arrange well. Raise your neck. Just raise it. So pin. So I want to tidy up this part, so I have to pin the back, so I don't have this uneven sides of gele. So now we have it. Okay, so this is it. So let me tidy up this side as well. So I'm going to remove the pin and I'm going to repin. Okay. So I'm just going to pin so I can have even edges. Okay, so this is what we're having as our final look. So there's a final touch to this style of gele. So this side is swollen a little. I can adjust it. Just push in, just push in. Then you have it. Okay. So now this is the final touch. Whenever you're done styling, most times you have it open like this. Should always be open like this. Then the final touch will be this, bringing the 2 sides together here. Can you see? So give me a pin. So then you pin here. Can we come to the back? Same way we pin. Can you see? Pinch, swing, then push in straight. So you don't get to see your pin. It's just going to be neat. So now you can see our gele is ready to go shape. So imagine you having this styled on your client and she's just ready to go. She's slaying already seamlessly. Now just make sure your gele is well placed. Everything's looking sweet. Looking sweet. Sassy. Sorry, come on. No. To that. There you go. Okay, so that's the final look of the twist two-way fan. So now the final thing you do, the gel is neatly picked and everything, so you just push up to show the airline. Yeah, to show the beauty of the airline. So just a little of this airline, once it's showing you, then that's all. That's all. So I hope we understand and we can learn from this short tutorial clip. Thank you very much. Make sure you ask questions, make sure you practice, send me pictures, send me videos. Whatever you don't get right, just send me a message, I would explain. Thank you very much. The next style will be next week, so you can ask questions pending that time on this particular style. Thank you very much. EnnyGeleCraft. Peace. You put into practice, so feel free to ask questions when you're not getting something right. Just send me a message, and you can also post the question on the group. Thank you very much. EnnyGeleCraft. Peace. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and also turn on your notification.